Sorry about that. Kind of got it a meal son. All right. So, as I was saying today, June 30th, people, those are called the morons in South Africa. They, this, the deadline they put up for other Africans to leave, to, other African to leave their country. All right. Today is that deadline, and they are out there protesting. They are protesting. So far, there has not been any reported incident, which is good. This is what we are asking. If you want to protest, you gotta do civilly. You cannot just go out there and looting, beating people up, and all that. That is not gonna fly. We are not gonna let that happen. We're not gonna let it slide. So this is why we're here talking about it. And people ask, why you always talking about South Africa? It's because that's where we have the problem right now. All right, South Africa. This is where we are having a little bit of problem. So when that is resolved, we may go elsewhere. But we obviously we are here uh, to report the injustice or anything that need to be talked about. We are gonna come here and talk about it. No one is going to stop us. So whether you call us whatever name because we are talking about your country, just behave good, behave normal like other people, behave civilly like other people. Um, I don't have no problem with people going and protesting, and this is your right. This is your right, the right to protest, to speak your mind, but that does not give you permission to go and assault people. That is not going to happen. We are not going to let that fly. So today is the deadline set by those morons. I'm going to keep repeating it. Uh, but I am glad that South African government is doing their best. That's all we are asking. Do your best and stop these moron. All right. I'm not sure why not here. Mm, Give me 1 second here. So, like I was stating earlier, today, June 30th, the deadline was set by March and March people to protest, and they just want everybody to leave their country. But the question is, why are they doing this? Why do they want people, um, or the Africans, to leave their nation? to leave their country? Is it because they don't like them? Is it because do they have a legitimate grievances? Right? Do they have legitimate grievances? Uh, I say yes. They have legitimate grievances. Yes, they do. Um, they are complaining about people taking their jobs. That's one. Second, um, people not paying. When I mean people, I mean by other Africans, not South African citizens, right? They are putting, they are using um, like public services, and they're not putting no money into it. You see what I mean? So they are taking these resources from South Africans. They are taking these resources from South African. So this is one of some of their complaints, some of their grievances. It is legitimate, right? We are not diminishing that at all. It is. It is a really. It is a. It's a real uh, argument, right? You want people living in your country contribute, right? If they're not contributing, then it become problems, right? But you have the right to protest. You have the right to do all this. But what you don't have the right to assault people. You don't have the right to assault people. You don't have the right to lose people's property. You don't. That is the job of that's not the job of the government is to take care of the complaints that you are having right now. All right. Your government should come and enforce the immigration laws. You are not. Right. The best you can do is what are you doing today? Protest. Nobody's against that. Go ahead and protest. But what you cannot do is assaulting people. All right. Is to assault people. Um, no major incidents so far since this morning, and it is uh it's what time is it in South Africa right now? Anybody know? Just go put it in there for me. What time is in South Africa? What time is it right now in South Africa? What time? All right, it is six, almost 7 o'clock. It's PM. So not been any major incidents, and um, well, she's good, right? Well, she's good. Um, this is good. This is what we are asking. This is what we are asking for the government to do their job, and they did that today. They sent law enforcement officers there, a large number, and there has not been any major incidents. All right, this is all we are asking, and people are living, right? Nobody want you don't want to leave. You don't want to stay in a country where you are not welcome. You don't want to stay in a country where you are not welcome at all. So, Nigeria, Ghana, and other nations, everybody is repatriating their people, which is the right thing to do. Which is the right thing to do. Yeah, that's the right thing to do. And these people are becoming really powerful in South Africa right now. They are becoming really powerful in South Africa. They met with the South African president Ramaphosa before today's deadline. So the government is giving them a platform, right? They are giving them a platform um, to become legitimate. This is that's a huge problem too, right? But that's South African government's problem. That is not our problem. Um, right now, all we care about is that our people there, since they say they're not our people anymore, this is what I'm putting distinction now, right? Our people there, the other Africans in South Africa, we just want them to be safe. We want them to be protected. And we want other governments to come and get them out of South Africa. Like I said, someone doesn't want you. Yeah, you don't want me. I'm not gonna be with you, right? So they don't want you in their country. Let's leave. Let's leave, and um, that's it's just that simple. Let's leave. There are other African countries that you can go get a job, make money. But this is one of the things I have been doing, preaching peace and security. We have peace and security everywhere on the continent. Can you imagine? Right? No one will leave their country to go to someone else's country. By the way, no one's want to leave their country anyway. You want to stay in your home country. The only reason that we leave is because things are not good at what we at, right? This is one of the reasons why we migrate. That's it. That's the reason why we migrate. We migrate because things are not good in our homeland, right? But if everything is good, we are going to stay there. So people of South Africa, people not in your countries because they want to be there, right? They are there because they have to. Our nature is to survive. We want to survive, right? So whatever that means, meaning if that means going somewhere else, that's what I do. I would do that to survive, right? That's how we are. So deny in your country because you have you know whatever you think you have there, because I've never been to South Africa and I would not. That is off my list. I'm not gonna go to South Africa. I don't have no business there. You don't want me, why should I bring money to your country? You know what I'm saying? I'm not like going there, renting, shopping, stuff like that. That's contributing into your economy. I'm not gonna do that. So I am glad everything is working out so far. No major incidents. I haven't seen anything. If you have, just let me know. Put in a comment down below. Put in a comment. Let me know if there is something I can check it out. But I haven't seen anything, which is good. I rather not see anything and then go find out that this happened over there. They did this. They did that. Um, yeah. No major problem so far. So far, good. This is what we want. But I stated earlier that South Africa government is making a huge mistake right now, giving platform to these guys, making them legitimate. And now they are going to have legitimacy in South Africa. They are not just you know organizer to protest or anything like that. They are going to have a major impact over there, um, because South African government let them. All right, because South Africa government let them. Yes. Who's here? Uh, yeah. They still have 25,000 people that need to be uh, repatriated. They need to be gone. 25,000. That's a lot of people. Yeah, that's a lot of people. So I hope at least before, until those people leave, at least South African government can help those people out in protecting them, right? Protect them and protect them from these morons. Yeah, yeah, protect them from them. Before today's protest or march, whatever they call it over there today, um, one of the leaders, what is her name again? I think her name is Janita, something like that, or Jacinta. I don't know, but she came. She went in front of a camera and said that if something happened, something bad happened, like if her followers, if the protester go and assault people, destroy properties or anything like that, it would not be their fault. It will be the government's fault. You see what I mean? So when I saw that, I was like, what she's doing, she is setting the ground. You know what I mean? Letting people know that if this happened, don't blame us, blame the government. And um, so far, though, like I've been saying, the government has done a great job in uh, in mobilizing the police force, you know, in trying to prevent any big incidents, right? We don't want anything. A lot of people have left South Africa. They went back home. Nigeria has sent their people home. Ghana has tried, and they sent some people home. Um, but those who are still there, please, like I've been saying, please leave South Africa, man. Leave South Africa and go home, or go to different countries. We have 53 other countries outside of South Africa. 50, am I right? 50 is 54 total, I believe. 54 countries, and if one country don't want you, there's 53 other countries you can go to. Go to one of those countries. You know what I'm saying? Go there and you'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. Yeah, you'll be just fine. No major incidents, and that's all we are asking. No major incidents. And the South African government have sent law enforcement officers, and so far everything is good. There has not been any major incidents. All right, no major incidents. What else is going on the continent today? There's like have been a lot going on. I think so. We will come back to South Africa in a second here, but Let's go. There's in Burkina Faso. There's stuff going on over there. I think I don't know what is this guy's problem. Ibrahim Traore. I just don't know, man. I think he's just trying to piss people off. I think that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to piss people off. I think, you know, you that guy, he's my guy, dude. He's my guy, but he is trying to create enemy for himself. Um, he's going after everything, like religious leaders, um, religious institutions, and everything. Now, um, I'm gonna have to read a little bit into it, but he they just passed a law over there to restrict some religious liberties, and that is a huge problem, right? Like you cannot like it's okay to separate religions with the government, all right? But that's not what's going on here. That's what people think what's going on over there. But no, if the government is saying what needs to be done when it comes to religion, the government is in a business of religion now, right? So therefore, these two entities are still not separated, right? Religion and a government, because government is uh, trying to dictate what should happen when it comes to religion and stuff like that. So I think he really need to be careful over there. You do not want to fight many enemies at once. No, you don't. So those who just joined, I'm talking about Ibrahim Traore. Um, he is fighting a lot of fighting a lot of fights. He needs to slow down, and he needs to make sure his people are good. He needs to make sure his people are good. You there is no absolutely no reason for him trying to fight all these battles at once. There is absolutely no reason. No reason at all. So he needs to focus on the development of his country. That is it. That's it. The rest will come. The rest will come. The rest will come. So we were just talking about Burkina Faso, um, Ibrahim Traore, and what he's doing over there. But in the case going back to South Africa, okay, going back to South Africa, um, today, June 30th, which was the deadline set by March and March group, and they want all Africans um, to leave their country. They just don't. They are saying they just want uh, the illegal to leave, but in reality, there is no distinction between legal and undocumented immigrant over there. They are putting everybody in the same boats, and they want everybody to leave. That's what they want, and they will get there. They will get there. They everybody. This is my opinion. My opinion is everybody needs to get out of there. Someone don't want you, don't stay there, man. They don't want you. Go ahead, pack your bag and go. Pack your bag and go. Go to different African countries, man. Stay out of South Africa. They don't want you. Go. You see what I mean? But today, what I can say, I can applaud the government over there for protecting other Africans like they were supposed to do from the beginning. This was my argument all along. These people, the government came and said that this is uh, the citizens' constitutional rights. It is your constitutional right to protest, but is now your constitutional right to go and assault people. That's not how constitution work anywhere. That's not how it works. So if you don't know what, so I think all that was being said just to protect, the government was trying to protect themselves, and they did not want to anger their people. And that was it. They didn't want to anger their people. This is why they they were just in the back seat, just looking instead of protecting other Africans. They started protecting other Africans when other African leaders changed tone, when other African leaders were like, hell no, this is not going to happen under our watch. And they start punishing South Africa. You see what I mean? They start punishing South Africa. South Africa is losing businesses, business contracts, and there one of the government official came out last week actually and said that South African artists were losing money. You know, people were they were canceling their shows overseas, other African countries, it's because people were boycotting them. You know what I mean? That was their them not the government not doing their job, right? At first, so when other African leaders were like, "No, you're gonna have to do your jobs, or we're gonna punish you," and they were punished, and now they're trying to do their jobs. The cover beauty, thank you. Agree. Appreciate you. And thank you for joining. Yeah, thank you for joining. Let me see here. Give me 1 second. Mm. Like I said, South Africa, this is all we were asking for the government to do, you know, protect other people there, other Africans, protect them, right? Um, Let me see if we have any updates or what's going on in South Africa, or any other places. Yeah, so far good. So far it's good. This is what we want, and this is what we have been asking for. Nothing more, nothing less. Protect other people. Government, do your job. Do your job. That today they have done that. They have done that. Let me see here. Mm, Okay. All right. So, right now everything is going smooth. From what I've been seeing, everything is good. And one thing I was a little bit, a little bit afraid though. I was like when I saw South African Bafana being eliminated before the deadline, I was like, oh, are they gonna take their anger out of other Africans in South Africa now? That kind of worried me a little bit, but it seems like they are good. But um, are you guys watching the World Cup? I think these new changes they made, I think it was good for Africa. Less that I can say it was really good for Africa. If you guys remember, World Cup used to be 32 teams, all right? 32 teams, then 16 would advance to knockout round. And then from there you go, right? And now it's I think 48 and 16 32 will go to knockout round, right? There was 10 teams representing Africa and only one team left in the group stage. One team did not advance, which was Algeria. Everybody else did advance to the knockout round. So that was good. So we still right now we only have I think it's just South Africa is the only team so far that has been eliminated, right? In knockout round. Morocco did phenomenal job yesterday, last night. I had to stay up, finish that. They did phenomenal job, and it's good. I think we are going to go really deep into this tournament. How far though? I don't know, but I think it's gonna be good. I think it is going to be excellent. Uh, Before the World Cup started, my two, uh, the two teams that I thought could do a great damage was Morocco and Senegal. So far though, I don't know what I what I stand with Senegal, but I think Morocco is doing a phenomenal job. Yeah, Morocco is doing a great job right now. Yes, just jump on there watching World Cup. There's Africa's supposed to play today. Africa's playing today, and I hope they win. Yeah, Africa's is playing today. And let me check the schedule. Tomorrow, I think tomorrow we got two African teams playing. Tomorrow we got two African teams playing. But Africa's is playing today. Let me see. I don't know, 32. So Senegal, let me see the schedule. All right. So today, Ivory Coast and Norway is playing. They're actually playing right now. Um, Update me here if you guys can, because I'm not watching the game right now. But update me if you guys are watching it too. Um, okay. Tomorrow we have England playing DRC. Senegal is playing tomorrow with Belgium. You know, tomorrow Senegal better win. Senegal, the one team that I don't want to see. Let me collect myself. Okay, because I do not want to see Belgium winning even a bit for the fact for what they have. All these people, a lot of like France, a lot of these European countries, they done a great damage to the continent. But the small European country that did a great deal of damage was Belgium in Congo. You see what I mean? The way they killed Patrice Lumumba, man. And the way they destroyed that country. Still, that country is suffering. That country has not still recovered from that. Congo, the country Congo by itself can take care of the whole every country with that problem financially. I'm talking about the amounts of natural resources that they have can solve the our problems. That country by itself, but their natural resources is not benefiting them even a tiny bit, and they have not recovered from 19 from the events that took place in 1961, the killing of Patrice Lumumba. They have not recovered from that, and now they have Ebola things they got to deal with it too. How many people? And I don't know why sometimes it's really really difficult to talk about our problems because it just gives you headaches. You know what I'm saying? The things that we have, the natural resources that we have, and to see that we are still struggling, to see we are still struggling badly. It's just, and our leaders, they just getting richer and richer. Their families, they are buying houses, they are sending their children to the west to go to school, and all that while the rest of us, our people, are struggling. Our natural resources, the west, or the other entities or whatever. Now it's not just the west, we got the Chinese, we got the Russian. They're coming and taking our natural resources and taking them, and we trying to kick one group out, and we are plotting for another group. It's the same thing. The West, meaning the U.S., the Eastern, now the Western European countries, right? We are we are kicking those people out of our country. Yeah? We are kicking them out of our countries, out of the continent, and we are calling who? We are calling Eastern European and Chinese. Anybody know the score yet? I'm getting a little bit anxious about that. Anybody know the score between Ivory Coast and Norway? We gotta win. Ivory Coast gotta win. Um, DRC gotta win. Senegal definitely gotta win. The reason that I just mentioned, because I'm tying that to the politics. This is not just a sport. This is sports plus politics. They have to win. Senegal have to win. I don't care for everybody else. Every team, the rest of the African teams lose, but Senegal gotta win this match. Can I have a Belgium beat you, man? No, Algeria's Algeria. I thought Algeria was the one team that didn't qualify. What was the African team that did not qualify then? Now I'm a little confused now. I thought it was Algeria. Ghana and Colombia. Colombians, there, I'm not gonna lie to you. Colombians, they are good. They are really, really good. So if it's anything, I'm kind of a little bit nervous for the Ghanaian here. Yeah, I think that's the last match of the run of 32. Then they go to round 16. But Senegal do need to win. They gotta win against. They gotta win against Belgium. They have to. There's no if or but about that one. They have to win that. I'm not. They gotta win that. Nope. 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 They better win that one. They have to win that one. Uh, uh, let me see what I'm trying to do here. Anybody know the score yet? Still 0-0. When talking about the Ivory Coast match. Anybody got anything? Scores to 0-0. Thank you. Thank you, the cover beauty. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right. South Africa, June 30th. South Africa kicking people out today, out of their country. This is what the protest is about. They are out there protesting. So far, no incident has been reported, and that's a great thing. That is a great thing. This is what we want. We don't want any problems. If they don't want people to stay in their country and they want people to leave their country, that is okay. That is their right. They can protest how they want. But what I have been saying this, they have the right to do that. Um, but what they don't have the right to do is to assault other people. You know what I mean? To assault other people. If you see It's so crazy. The one video that I watched, um, I don't have it here right now, but it's on one of my video I made. This guy, he was standing by his shop. They came and grabbed him, punched him, kicked him, and with the whoop, and they were whooping this guy, a grown man. You see what I mean? They were whooping this grown man, bro. That I almost cried that day, man, when I saw that. How can we Africans, do this to our fellow Africans? I don't get it. And I'm gonna say something here. If there is any South Africans here, they're probably not gonna like it, but it is the truth. This is the truth. South Africans, let me remind you, during apartheid in South Africa, they were this. What are you doing to your your own people right now? They were doing this to you, but worse. You were not allowed to do anything in your country. You were getting beat on, you were getting spit on, you were everything that you could your country, someone else come into your country, take over, and treat you the way they did. You know your history. I don't gotta give you the detail. You know your history, right? You know what happened to you. You know what happened to you. But we, the rest of the continent, took care of you. We took care of you physically and financially. Your freedom fighters, you think they were organized in South Africa? No, they were not. They had to leave South Africa, right? They had to go to different countries. That cost money. Who paid that? We did. Other Africans did that. They had to be sheltered. Where? Not in South Africa. This was outside of South Africa. Other Africans did that. They had to be trained. We provide that for you. It costs money. They had to eat, cost money. They had to drink, cost money. We didn't care. We wanted you to be free. We wanted you to be free. And you were afraid. But we helped you. But when we bring this kind of stuff, you be like, what? That was no, that was not back then. Because yes, it happened back then, but because of that, you are what you are today. It's just that simple. All right. You had to fight for your freedom. We help you achieve that. You see what I'm saying? We helped you achieve that. So now you cannot just turn around and be like, you know what? We don't care what you guys did. Today is a new day. We want you guys gone. No problem. No problem. We're gonna be like, okay, South Africa, we're gonna go, we're gonna leave. We are leaving too. People are leaving. People are going back home. They have home. They're going back home. And I'm curious, what are you gonna do now? Who you gonna go after now? So people, those who are in South Africa, please go home, take your bag your bag, and get the hell out of there. They don't want you. Be gone. Leave. But um everything has a price though. I don't know what are you gonna do. If you are content to stay in your country, so be it. So be it. Go live in your in your own, stay there. Stay there. You know, there's this place in South Africa. I forgot the name of the place. If you remember, just go. If you know the name, just go and put in a note for me here. In South Africa, there is this place. It's white only place. They have school. They have everything. I think they have their own currency, if I'm not mistaken, or they are working on getting their own currency. And that place is getting bigger. It's only white place. It's only allowed for white people. They have, like I said, they have everything. They actually think this is a country. That so it is their own country. So there is a country within a country of South Africa. So once that place start getting bigger and bigger, taking the whole country, you're gonna need somebody to help you out. You're gonna need somebody to help you out. But and again, though, you know what I'm saying? We're not petty like you. We're still gonna help you out. I think I mean I don't know, but I'm just saying because we are kind people, I know we're gonna help you out. Yeah, we're gonna help you out. I think so. But that will be the time we'll be like, bro, we told y'all, man. They're gonna come after you, man. They're gonna come after you, South Africans. So while you doing all this, please reflect on things that we are saying here. Like we're seeing things that you refuse to see. You see what I mean? We are seeing things that you refuse. You don't. What I just mentioned, the place that I don't, I can't remember the name right now. Let me actually look it up. That place do exist. This is not me just talking. That place exists, and that place one day is gonna. Yeah, it is expanding. It's it used to be small. Now it is expanding. You see what I mean? It is expanding. So imagine they get bigger and take the whole South Africa. All right, and this is only one white only country. What are you gonna do then? Are you gonna run? Come to us? You gonna fight? You can do it alone? Are you gonna beg us to come and help you out? What are you gonna do? So before you do all these nonsense, because before you do all these crazy stuff, just remember that. Remember that. I'm looking it up right now. White only place in South Africa. Let's see what comes off. Come on. Why only place? Orania. That's what it's called. The name is here if you want to look it up. Orania. White only place. I'm not gonna call it one white only country right now because it's not a country. Whatever they say it is, but it's not a country to me. White only place. I'm just gonna say that. Look it up if you look it up, man. Look it up and read. You will see, man. You will see. This is no joke, man. It's a white separatist South African town founded by Afrikaners. It's located along the Orange River in the region of North Province. Yeah, they got their own flag. Yeah. So a country within a country of South Africa. So keep doing what you're doing, and you are going to regret it. Though I tell you that, I tell you, you are going to regret this. Um, we don't want to say "I told you so," but we would have to say "I told you so." You know what I mean? Because the problem with us Africans, we we don't learn from our lessons, our mistakes, man. We don't learn from our mistakes. We don't. Like it's like Like for us, it's just like history keep repeating itself, and we don't got like what happened yesterday. We just it's like we forget. You see what I mean? Um, this time, man, we gotta work together. This is the time for us to work together. We were divided for a reason. You see what I mean? This beautiful continent was divided for a reason, and it was not this the Europeans. They didn't cut this place, this beautiful uh, continent. They didn't do that on. It was not by accident at all. Everything was done with a calculation. The conference of Berlin, when they were at the conference of Berlin, they did not just say we're gonna you take this piece and I take that piece. No, it was done on purpose. If you look, you will see a group of people, ethnic group in South Africa. That same group will be residing in Zimbabwe. You go to West Africa, the Mali Empire, all right, which was almost the whole West Africa. It's one people, the Mandingo people, right? But they divided the country and put different, making sure that there is no one ethnic group in one area in one country alone, because there's not gonna be any conflicts. All right. But if you have a minority, Mandingo minority in Guinea, for example, even they're not minority over there, but let's just say they were a minority in Guinea, and you have a Fulani, for example, and all these are examples, right? Fulani majority in Mali, okay, and you have this group, the Yoruba majority in Nigeria, and there is some Yoruba people in Togo, in Benin. You see what I mean? So it was done with not an accident at all. They thought about it before they did it, to make sure that we are divided, to make sure there is always conflict between us. This, what's going on in South Africa, this is exactly what they want. You see, this is the difference between us and other people. When, even though it was not obviously, because it was proven not to be true, but they claimed that there was genocide. There were white genocide in South Africa. True or false? They said that. They said that. They said there was a white genocide in South Africa. What happened? All white South African were told they can come to America, no problem. They will give them a visa, they will give them place to stay, they will give them food, they will give them everything. White people would take care of their own people, man. You gotta give them that. I love that about them, man. You cannot hate on people for wanting to have better things for their own kind, man. But at the same time, we are busy fighting each other in South Africa, Rwanda, and Congo. In 90s and 80s, civil war in Liberia, Sierra Leone. In 2000s, 2010, I believe, 2008, 2010 civil war in Ivory Coast. Oh, it was a little bit before that. I think he ended in 2010. Right? What are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, busy fighting amongst each other. Now wanted to see other people prosper. You just have to be us. Me. Collective, no. I don't care about the collective. No. It's just me. That is our problem. Our second problem is that we are emotional beings. We act out of emotion. We don't use this brain that God gave us. In this recent time, this is what I've been saying in my videos, man. We don't use our head, bro. We don't. To be quite honest, we don't use our head. You see, I'm gonna bring this back to the guy that I'm busy in talking about recently, which is Ibrahim Traore. I like that guy, man. I like him. Don't mistake that for me criticizing him. That's actually, if you like someone, that's what you do. You criticize them so they can get better, so they can be better, right? But always saying that no matter what they do is right is problematic. It's problematic, right? Um, Ibrahim Traore over there, he is acting out of emotions or he is using our emotions to get his agenda. It's one of the two. One of the two. He's acting out of emotion or he using our emotions to do his to accomplish what he want to accomplish, what he want to do. Me, I believe that his goal, his number one goal is to stay in power for the rest of his life, man. That dude is not gonna go anywhere. It's gonna be there. Time will tell, though. You will come back here and say, "Yeah, man, you were right. You were right." If you are his supporter, man, I'm not saying he's look. I'm not saying that he is this horrible person. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm trying to say is that this guy does not want to get out of. He want to stay there. He want to stay in power. He want to stay in power. He's not gonna go anywhere. You see what I'm saying? So he's there, kicking all the NGOs out. He is jailing people. Okay, his critics. You see something that is a problem. That's a huge problem. Hey, my man, you're not doing good, man. I think you are stealing money. All right, you come here, you going to jail. No, man. I am criticizing you. I am They don't want to be criticized. All these Asimi Goita, Ibrahim Traore, yeah, Abdurrahman Chani, those three, they do not want to be criticized. You criticize them, they're gonna silence you whatever way they can. If you are a journalist, close your radio station, take your license away, jail you. In certain incidents, in some incidents, actually, so in some cases, Ibrahim Traore, what he would do, he would take these people to the front line to go fight without training, proper training. See what I mean? If those people wanted to fight for the country, but join the military, if that's what they wanted to do, they would have done that. They did not do that. But just because they criticize your method, the way you are doing things, you would take them and send them to the front line to go fight the jihadis. These guys, they don't have no training. They did not have any kind of training. You just went and sent them there. You see what I mean? You just sent them uh, to the lions dam to go fight. They don't know how to fight, but that's what you did, right? So I am bringing these examples to say that we need to stop fighting amongst ourselves. This is a time for us to come together, work together, so we all can be good. We all can be good. Earlier in earlier today, I said that we, no matter what, if people want, people can close their doors, their countries, cancel all the pass, the visa, the why not, the why not. People gonna find a way to go into your country to survive. If it's surviving or dying, we all gonna pick surviving. Survival is our number one thing. So if you don't want to see people come into your country, you make sure they are good too. Meaning you work together. That's it. You work together. So then pe- people won't be migrating. You know, immigration crisis here in the U.S. Those who are coming here, majority of them come from war zone where there were war. You know what I mean? Why is that? People, here uh, Mexican come in here, whether it's through the proper channel or uh, through the border or why not? You know what I mean? They want to survive. They are running away from situation in their country. You see what I'm saying? So the way they come to the US, is so dangerous. Nobody would put their life in that kind of situation if they didn't have to. If they didn't have to, I don't think they would just do it just to come to the US. You see what I mean? They would not have done that. So um people are going to South Africa for a reason. They're not going there just because you have a better infrastructure. So just because, no, they just want to survive. That's it. They just want to survive. They are leaving their homeland to go to your country for survival. One thing though, I'm not getting for people, those who are from Ghana, uh, that I don't get that part. You know what I mean? Because I see um, Ghana and Nigeria. I see those two countries are as the um, two of the developed countries. You know what I mean? One of they're not the only two developed countries. You know what I mean? Though I'm saying they are developed or they are developing, right? It's good place. It's better place. I don't know why would they leave Ghana and go to South Africa, because I don't think South Africa is better than Ghana at all. I don't think South Africa is better than Nigeria at all. At all. Not even tiny bit. I don't think South Africa is better than those two countries. I don't think. But those who are going there, um, they have their they are going to South Africa. But you ask me, the Ghanaians, Nigerians, they don't have no business going to South Africa. It's not. They're not going there. They should not go there because South Africa is better than their country. I don't think South Africa is better than those two countries at all. At all. I don't think. I may be wrong, but I don't think so. If I was from Nigeria, I would not set foot in South Africa. Same apply to Ghana. Like stay at home, you know, like whatever you're doing in South Africa, you can do that in your country, especially if you are from those two places that I just mentioned. Those two places are stable. You know what I mean? Politically, they are stable. Economically, they are good. Infrastructures is good. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, I don't think they should go to South Africa at all. Conduct business maybe, but to live there, South Africa is better than those two places. No, I don't think so. I don't think South Africa is better than those two nations at all. Not even tiny bit. Anybody got the score? Anybody know the score? Uh, Ivory Coast and whoever they're playing. Who they're playing again? Who are they playing again? They are okay. South Africa, South Africa, Ivory Coast and Norway. I don't have any score yet. If you guys do, let me know. But and again, going back to South Africa, um, no major incidents today. Thank God. And this is what we wanted. This is what I was hoping for, praying for, and this is what I want the South African government to do. They did an excellent job today. You got to give them that. Prior to today, I think last week and early this week, when the government was giving speeches and stuff and telling people, hey, we're not messing around. If you go out there and commit any type of and get involved in any type of criminal activities, we're gonna get you. The government went and said that. So today things are going smooth. It's late in the day over there in South Africa right now, but um so far everything is going pretty good, pretty well, because of what the what South African government did. I give them all the credit today. um that was great. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted to do. They should have done this since the beginning. You have to protect those who are coming to your country, man. You cannot just sit and cross your arms and just watch your people destroy other people's property or destroy their lives. They some people lost their life, man. You know what I'm saying? And actually, this year it's not actually bad as the one that happened in 2008. In 2008 in South Africa, this same type of incidents were occurring back then, and over 60 people were gone. They lost their life. They were killed by South Africans. You see what I'm saying? Just because they weren't South Africans. You know what I mean? This is it. And when we say this, you'll be like, oh, well, South African, there's no xenophobia here. We're not xenophobic. What is that? What is it then? What is this? If it's not xenophobia, what is it? You tell us what is it? What it is. So then we don't gotta say you guys, and we're not saying either though the all South Africans are xenophobic. That's not what we are saying. All listen, all I was saying that some people like these people, March and March people, Yeah, you ask me, they are all xenophobic. They are all of them, and anybody that supports them. You know what I mean? It's one thing to say we want our immigration laws to be respected or to be applied, right? That's one thing. And that you can go to your government. That's this is what this is this is politics 101 again. I'm gonna say that again. All right. You elect people to go ahead and represent you. And if you have any type of grievances or anything like that, you go to them, you talk to them. If they refuse to do what you are asking them to do, what do next? Election time comes, you vote them out. You put someone else in the office. Simple, right? That's it. You don't go in the streets and take the law into your own hands, man. You don't do that. And South African government still needs to go after those criminals, those who took people's life, destroy property. They have to go after those people. You have to set an example. The best way here to do that is to go after the criminals. That's it. Because if you don't, if South African government don't go and punish those people, they're gonna do it again. And next time it's gonna be worse. It's gonna be worse than the one that happened in 2008. And again, South African government is making this group legitimate. And now these people have legitimacy. Mark my word, these people, they're gonna be a political entity soon. They are going to be a political entity pretty soon. They are going to have their political party, and these people gonna be elected into offices. Man, we got problem. We got a problem. So if if you are African living in South Africa, please go back home, man. Leave. It's one thing if you were like in a places like that was worth it. South Africa is not. I don't. It's not. I'm sorry. It's just not. It's not worth it. It's not worth losing your life. I heard between Zimbabwe and South Africa, there is a place where people will cross, and there's big old alligators in the area. If I'm not mistaken, there was actually one white guy. I think he was rich. One guy too. He was rich. He wasn't trying to go sneak into the country, anything like that. I think he was just on a business trip. Yeah, and something happened to his car. Well, man died. They ate him. They ate him. So people are crossing that river to come into South Africa from Zimbabwe. You see what I mean? And they are um, risking their life to come to South Africa. It's just I would not have done that, man. South Africa is not that. It's not. No, it's not worth it. And since I just mentioned that, let me go back to Zimbabwe a little quick. Zimbabwe is in a situation right now. This situation, why people are leaving Zimbabwe, going to South Africa, is because the living situation is getting harder and harder just by the day. Right, Robert Mugabe was there for 37 years. All right, I did recently. I just did a video about this. Right, Robert Mugabe was there for 37 years, and at first he was doing a great job. But then what was happening? Him, his family were getting richer, and the close friends and stuff. He was there for 30. That's a long time. That's that's a long time for one man to lead a country. And that's, again, that's one of our problems. I'm gonna come back to that, but let me finish this part a little quick. Uh Now the government, the guy that's there right now, he came to power by a military coup, by a coup that was supported by the military. He came to power. He did 2 terms. It's 2 5 years term. It's a 5 year term. So he did two of those. Your terms is over. Your first term's over. You ask for re-election. You are re-elected. 2 terms. That's 10 years. 10 years. You are done with your 2 terms. Go home. Pack your bag. Go home. You're done. You're not the only one that can do just this job. You are not the only one at all. There are a lot more people who can do this job. So you do your part, your 2 terms, go home. You done, go home. But now you are changing the what? The constitution. To do what? To allow you to stay in power longer. So he's gonna be there. He has been passed. They passed it already. So he's gonna be in power for extra 2 years. So when that 2 years come to an end, what is going to happen? He will ask for what? Re-election. Because it's no constitution, right? It's no constitution, or it's an amendment to the constitution. But the amendment to the constitution is giving him another 2 terms. So that's what? 10 years. He did 5 already. He did 10 already. That's 20 years. He's gonna add 2 more to it. That's 22 years. 22 years. So 59 years. Two people gonna be in charge. Two people, only two presidents for 59 years. Mugabe 37 years, and he's 22 years. Who knows if he's gonna stop there? He's gonna add more to it. But from what we know, I don't think his age would allow him, but his age would allow him to do another 10 years. Yes. So why he's doing that? The Zimbabweans are struggling because it's the same system, right? Him and Mugabe, they are from the same political party, so it is the same system, right? So these two guys will be these two guys in charge of the country for 50 some years, and people still struggling. So this is why your people are leaving and going to South Africa and struggling there, suffering there, and they are being humiliated there. So some of these weights gotta be some of these responsibility falls back on our leaders. They gotta do their job. They gotta do their job. You don't have to stay here forever. Going back to this guy I'm picking on right now. That's why you probably say that I am picking on Ibrahim Traore, Asimi Goita, these three, I should say. Asimi Goita and Abdurrahman Chani. Not just them two. They're not the only three people doing this. This is like the whole continent, bro. Like I said earlier, this kind of like it's sometimes it is just hard to talk about stuff like this. It gives you a headache. They want to stay in charge forever. Like they are the only one um, who can do the job, but they're not even tiny bit. Okay, halftime is back halftime is at 57 minutes. Ivory Coast is down by one. Ivory Coast, you can do that to us, man. You gotta win. You gotta win. But let me go back. Let's go back to South Africa. No major incidents. I like that, and I give the government all its. Should we even praise the government for doing its job though? Should we say, "Oh yeah, you did the right. You did good, man." Should we? Or is it the government job to uh to take care of business? Right? It's the government job to take care of the business. It is. It is the government job to do to protect people. All right. Um. Yeah. It is their job to protect people. So if they do their job, or should we say they did an excellent job? I don't know, but I like to give people their credits. So that's one when it's time to criticize, I come blazing. You know what I mean? Because I don't hold back. You do stupid stuff, I'll call you stupid. Some people don't like that, but that's how I am, man. You do you whatever you do, that's you do something stupid. I'm gonna say you did something stupid. If you do something ignorant or say something, I would treat you as such. And that's just it. You see what I'm saying? So we have 25,000 people in South Africa right now, whether they are documented or undocumented immigrants, but they still need some type of protection and or leave the country. You know what I mean? Leave the country. They don't want you bounce because it's not worth it. South Africa is not worth it. If it was worth it, that's one thing, but it's not. It's not. Come on, man. We are Africans. Come on. We are Africans, man. We know who's who and we know what's what. So um it's not worth your life. Go home and don't tell yourself it's late to start over. It's never too late. It's never too late. As long as you are alive, you can do something for yourself. If you see what I'm saying, if you gotta leave there and go start over, just go and do that. You know, just go and do that. Yeah, man. Just go and do that. Leave, go home, start over. Those who have lost their life, it's just sad. They didn't come to South Africa to die. They came there to survive, and now they are gone. You know, and some people were beaten, some people were spit on, some people were um all those people were what were humiliated, you know what I'm saying, in front of the whole uh, world, you know what I'm saying. So if just leave, go home, you see. um Leave and go home, you know. And when they will need us again, they will call upon us the other Africans. They will call us to come and help them out, like we did. We gotta keep reminding them, like we did in their dark days, right? In the apartheid, what we did, what other Africans did, we helped them. We came swinging, and we helped them. Even though this time it was, bro, Africans were just getting on their on their feet. You know what I'm saying? Countries were just becoming independent. So the little they sent those to you guys, man. They sent those to you guys, bro. And they did all that. This is how you're gonna say thank you, basically, with your middle finger to us. But again, I just reminded you. I know you know it. I know you know it because you've seen it. It's your country. You know you've seen it, right? In South Africa, they have a place. I put the name here. It's called. Can't see that far. Orania. This is the only white place. White place. They have their own flag. They have their own. I don't know if they have their own currency, so I'm not gonna say that. But I do know they have their own flags. They have schools. They have I believe they have clinics, not hospital, but I believe they have some type of clinics, right? It's only white people, and that place is getting bigger. It's getting bigger, and it is going to get bigger. And when that happens, it will swallow the whole entire South Africa. And now, only white country. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And actually, I heard this guy said that you know the if you watch, like, I don't know his name, and I don't even want to know his name, but he's one of the leader, the one there was one video. He said that that video was funny. He said that he is South Africa is they are the man, you know what I mean? That or the basically, I think he had a beef with Nigeria, right? Calling Nigerian men's out, coming. So it's actually this is actually interesting, right? He's complaining for Nigerians coming into South Africa and taking their women away from them. How are you a man if that happened to you? Are you a man really? So this guy, I forgot, I don't remember his name, but yeah, he's all over the internet talking and stuff like that. But he said that. So, and in the same breath, he said that they are the men, the South African men are the men, that they are ready to fight this, and that. Um, he said they're gonna try to change the constitution. Interesting. I told you, I said earlier, I said this group, this entity, this group here, they're gonna be a political party because South African government just allowed them to be. South African government, they Ramaphosa invited their leaders this week before today's deadline to come in. I don't have no problem with that. You can invite people, come and have a sit down and talk. That's okay. But I think in this case, it's a big mistake. It's a huge mistake. Um, I think it is a big mistake. They are giving these guys a platform to be a political party, right? So in South Africa, it's just gonna be extreme countries, extremism, right? You look anyway, it will be extremism, right? There's an extreme right, extreme left, and extreme this, extreme that. I like uh Julius Malema. He's my dude. You know what I mean? He's my guy. But at first he was um he was extreme, right? Because you can be Pan Africanist without being a extremist, right? But he was extremist. All right, he was a extremist. Whatever he believed in was too far. See what I mean? This is why he was they had a gun charge against him and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because one of the rally he just popped around. You know what I mean? And basically saying to go kill other people and stuff. I don't know if he said that word for word, but that's what he was kind of insinuating. Um, so now they have this group too, not the extreme. You see what I mean? Not the extreme. So the politicians over there, they just gonna they need to do they need to stop though. They need to stop. They need to stop. If Ramaphosa has taken his responsibility, this would not have this would not have gotten where you got. You know what I mean? It would not have gotten to where we are right now, to a point like some people have people lost their lives, to a point that now these people are seeing themselves as a legitimate people. You know what I mean? Um, so it's I hope they are good over there. But what I'm saying is um the whole continent, we gotta come together, man. We gotta come together and work together, and stop what I call, and I believe this is just nonsense stuff, man. It's just nonsense. Some of these stuff don't even um they don't matter at all, but we make such a big deal out of them. That's I just I just don't get it. You see what I'm saying? I don't get it. Um, what's going on in the Congos right now, man? It's sad. So I hope we come together and work together. You know what I mean? Let's work together and so our people. This is what I'm saying. So our people can flourish. You know what I'm saying? You see a lot of people in here in the West, and before I say what I was about to say, this is just for those on the continent. You gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful. Some of us in the West, we are here applauding uh, our leaders being doing a bad job over there. We are, for example, I'm gonna go back to these three guys: Ibrahim Traore, Assimi Goita, and Abdurrahman Chani. Whatever they do, there are certain people, whatever these three guys do, it's good. See what I mean? Whatever they do, it's good. These guys are infallible. They don't do no, and they don't commit no mistakes at all. Things don't work like that. We are all human beings and we are going to make mistakes. You see what I mean? So we see people do bad things and we are still here applauding. We see them arresting journalists. We applaud them. We say they are doing a great job. We see them closing all the NGOs. And we do know that some NGOs, they have their place in the society. We close them and we say, yes, they're doing a good job. And they said, these are colonial stuff. We say, yes, it is colonial stuff. They are jailing the journalists, those who are pointing their mistakes, those who are pointing their corruptions out to us. They are jailing those people. And we say, yes, they're working for the West. And those people applauding for these guys, they are all in sit in the West, Western countries. So you on the continent, please. I'm not saying don't listen to those people from the West, but just be careful. Listen to them, but take your own position, man. Analyze things and decide for yourself instead of going and supporting these guys regardless what they do. You want to support them. Let me ask you this, right? Ibrahim Traore did a coup d'etat. You applaud for him? That was a good thing. Okay. So if someone want to come and do coup d'etat to him, is that crime or not? So you got to think like that. You have to think like that. The person that came, Damiba, did a coup d'etat to a legitimate government. He was a criminal. He did a he committed a crime against the institutions. He committed a crime against the state. Ibrahim Traore came and did coup d'etat to that guy. What Ibrahim Traore did was criminal. What Ibrahim Traore did was a crime against institutions because it is against the law to um, to commit a crime like that, right? Coup d'état, yeah. Coup d'état is a French word. Coup d'état, coup against état, state. That's it. Coup d'état, and now before then, Damiba wanted to do coup d'état. And you guys said his supporters were, oh, he wanted, look at crime. No. When your guy did, it was not a crime. And somebody, people gonna, the way you come, that's how you're gonna go, man. Mark my word. The way you come, that's how you go. He came in coup d'etat, he will be gone in coup d'etat. Damiba, same thing. Came in coup, left in coup. Same thing. No matter how long you stay in power, the way you come, that's how you go. Point blank. Period. The way you come, that's how you go. So today, this live was dedicated on South Africa. What was going on today in South Africa? So far, nothing has been reported. Has no incident has been reported. So everything, I'm assuming, went smooth. No assault like previous ones, no looting like previous ones, and no riots like the previous one. At least this one was peaceful. Now, if you want to talk about people's constitutional right, this now you can talk. Now you can say that this was their constitutional right. Yeah, this is your constitutional right. Go and protest. You have that right. That right has been given to you, and go ahead and exercise that. What you don't have the right to is to taking uh, other people's life. You don't have that right. No one do. No one does. You know what I mean? You don't have that right. You see what I'm saying? And if you are complaining about people in your country illegally, you go to the authority, and the authority would have to do that. 1-1, the cover beauty. Thank you very, very much for the update. Oh man, 1-1 Africa's 1-1. My goodness, please. Oh man, that is beautiful, man. You know, I was saying this earlier. African teams are doing excellent right now, man. I am proud of them, and just like we had 10 teams representing the continent, 10, and 9 still in the competition, man. 9 still in the competition. One, no. I'm sorry. I take that back. I'm sorry. We had 10 teams. Nine moved to the knockout round, and we lost South Africa the other day. South Africa lost that match, so they are out. Now it's eight. We have eight teams there, and hopefully, one team advanced yesterday. Um, Morocco. That was it was good. Morocco was supposed to win that. They should not have even gone to the penalty kick. Morocco was really good. Morocco impressed before the tournament. I knew that Morocco and Senegal were going to do and make Africa proud, bro. I knew because they were our two best teams coming in. All right. But Senegal kind of disappointed me a little bit, even though their group stage, their group stage was it too hard? I especially losing to who what team was there? It was the guy with the ponytail stuff. It's not Norway. Not Nor Yeah, Norway. I think he's from Norway. Hold on. I think he was Norway. The guy with the ponytail. The guy with the ponytail. What team? I think it's Norway. That's what Senegal. That's the team Senegal played against. What was disappointing about that loss was that not because Senegal lost, but when you score a goal, you are happy, right? You are happy. Your team's happy. You celebrate. Those people were not even celebrating. So to me, their intention, I mean, not their intention, they knew that they were gonna be Senegal. They were expecting to be Senegal. That's how I saw it. So that kind of irritated me. That irritates me more than anything. Like if they had scored and celebrate, you know what I mean, running around, act whatever. But you know, yeah, Norway. Thank you, appreciate you again. The cover beauty, appreciate you. Um, the Norway. They would celebrate the match. They did not celebrate their goal at all. Their goals, I think it was 3-1. You know what I mean? Like every goal they made, it was like, oh yeah, we expected that. That pissed me off. It really did. It really did. But you know, hopefully, Ivory Coast pull this off today, and they will join Morocco. Thankfully, I mean, hopefully, yeah. And hopefully the rest of the team, Senegal and the rest, DRC is really good. But the team they're playing, they are one of the favorites of the tournament, England. So I want them to win. I'm praying for them. It is going to be a tough game, though, and yeah, but yeah, nothing happened. Thank God in South Africa, unless you guys know something. Let me know, but I don't think anything happened there today. I think um yeah, nothing, absolutely nothing. This is good. This is good. And a little bit of side note here. Um there was floods in Ghana, in Accra capital, and 12 people. It's 12 with emergency official warning. I think 12 people have died so far. Yeah, 12 people have died so far. Yeah, I'm praying for them. Send your prayer to them, to the Ghanaian. Let's pray for them. You know, prayer goes to Ghana. So yeah, so far nothing, and this is what we want. You know, I was uh, I was really hard on South Africans when this all thing started. You should see South Africans in my in the comments, like calling us all kind of names. We don't know nothing, but you see, because people are talking, African governments have taken their responsibility, you know, in punishing you guys, because you general people, you would not have done anything but to say that no, we're not xenophobic, no, we're not this, we're not that, even though that's not what we were saying. We were just saying that you guys are now, you all y'all, but some of you guys were involved in a xenophobia attacks against other Africans. You still did not want to accept that. Your government didn't want to accept that and said, they said this is their constitutional right, even though people were getting killed. This is their constitutional rights. No, but when South Africa's pockets start to hurt, behavior changed. Behavior changed, right? Your government's pockets were getting, were feeling the heat. Therefore, the government changed its behavior, right? Your businesses overseas were losing contracts, and your artists were losing, were closing their shows were getting canceled. So therefore, South Africans were feeling the heat. They were really feeling the heat. So now this is what we got. This behavior. This is what we wanted. We don't want anyone to get hurt. When we wanted your government to do their jobs, and they have done that. I don't know if I should applaud for them, but I can say they did a good job. All right, they sent law enforcement officers there, and they really controlled what was going on today. If anything come to light as far as the mistreatment of other Africans in South Africa today that we did know, we are going to come back here, and I'm gonna go hard on them again. You know what I mean? I am gonna go hard on them again. But right now, I give them break now. I'm gonna give them a little bit of break. You know, I ain't gonna call them all that I was doing, but I was even calling them names, anything like that. I was just calling I was just saying what was happening there. That was it. But they got bent out of shape though. A lot of South Africans got bent out of shape here, you know. But they just need to recognize that they have some people amongst them. They have some bad apples amongst them. That's all they need to know. I mean, and they need to recognize that. You see what I mean? Once, uh, uh, the ponytail. So they're playing with the no. So these the. Okay. So just scored. So this is Ivory Coast. Come on. You gotta avenge Ghana. I mean Senegal and the whole continent. Cause Senegal, that game, bro, we got humiliated. Like I said, those guys, they would score without celebrating, like a big celebration, nothing like that. They were expecting to beat us. And people, come on, man. We gotta beat these teams, bro. Right now, though, we don't have a lot of excuses when it comes to not going far. We talking about like our players. A lot of them play in the same clubs as these guys. So same conditioning, all right, same everything. Like you guys are on equal ground now. Like it wasn't like a back in the day when we had like only one person from each team playing overseas with these guys. Now you look at one country, you can see majority of their players play overseas with these guys. Therefore you guys have the same conditioning, physical weight, whatever. All right, you gotta be able to beat them because they don't think we are good enough to play in the World Cup. These European countries, they don't think we belong there at all. But you see, the teams, Ghana, I'm say Ghana, I like to say Ghana, Nigeria, and Cameroon. Those who don't know, man, those two beasts. When you come to like, because it used to be back in the day, uh, the farther African team goes, that's how they select how many representation we would have next year. So, for example, if um we get to quarterfinal this year, right? They will be like, okay, 11 team instead of 10. You see what I mean? We get to finals, they'll say 12 teams instead of 11. You see what I mean? So we got this number that we have today because of Nigeria and Cameroon. You know what I'm saying? So I wish those two teams were here. I mean, oof, they always, they always represent, bro. They don't humiliate us like Senegal did. So right now, I believe it is 2-1. We're losing. Ivory Coast is losing 2-1, and the game is how long are we into the game right now? How long are we into the game? Mm, mm, mm. This immigration thing going on. We are people. We are mistreating each other at the same time. At the same time, other people are doing the same thing to us. Um, I haven't looked deep into this, but I seen there's something going on in Spain against our people, against Africans going there. Um, but you know, bro, this is why like I'm not. Uh, let me just hold back on that for a little bit. So more than 1 million undocumented migrants and asylum seekers have applied for legal residency on the Spain mass regulatory programs. From the program are from, okay, how many people? 1 million people in Spain right now trying to find and they are all undocumented. They're trying to find asylum, right? They're seeking for asylum, right? 1 million people. And if you look, the 1 million people, majority of those people are coming from West Africa. Majority of these people in Spain right now, the 1 million people in Spain trying to find a documentation, trying to seek for asylum, are from West Africa. I am West African, right? So I want what's best for West Africa. First of all, I want what's best for Africa, then West Africa, right? Because we all good. The continent is good. Then we work on those small detail to refine things, right? We're gonna make sure first the continent is good. Then the regional blocks, we're gonna make sure they are good. So no matter what we say, we are proud to be Africans, but at the same time, you are proud from the region that you came from. In this case, West Africa. I am West African. But and again, majority of these people going across the ocean is they are from West Africa. And the most messed up region right now, the most problematic region right now is West Africa. You see what I'm saying? Like the problem on the continent today, majority of our problems come from West Africa. In West Africa alone, from 2020, 2025. How many coups? There was no coups 2025, right? It's 2020 to 2023. I think that was the latest, 2023. Guinea had a coup d'etat. Guinea-Bissau coup d'etat. Mali, 2 coup d'etats. Mali, 2 coup d'etats. Burkina Faso, 2 coup d'etats. Niger, coup d'etat. Attempted coup in Benin. Attempted coup, at least 5. Guinea-Bissau. Yeah. Attempted coup in Nigeria. That was this year. So we are the West Africans. So we are number one at destabilizing our governments. We are number ones at it. We are the best at it. Before it used to be like you go, you do coup d'etat, and a lot of people died. Now we mastered this thing. We have mastered this how to do coups. Now nobody, you few people died here and there. Maybe sometimes nobody died, but yeah, because we have mastered this thing. We West Africa is the most problematic on the continent. Asimi Goita, this is why I had a little bit of I respected him at first a little bit, all right? Because Asimi Goita did a coup d'etat. I don't know I don't know that you should even get the credit for that, but let me explain that a little bit. Asimi Goita did a coup d'etat, all right? Then he gave the he gave up the presidency, he gave up the power, he gave to civilians. and civilians started fighting among themselves. Then he came back and did a second coup d'etat. So that's why two coups in Mali. Okay, in Guinea, the president that was there, President Alpha Conde, changed the constitution. Again and again, we're best at that. Changed the constitution, and there was a coup the following year after that. You see, in uh, in Guinea-Bissau, there was an election. President lost the election, and the candidate that had possibly won the election contest the election, obviously, right? Then the military just came and the coup. They did coup d'etat. Okay. Okay, additional 7 minutes. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna lose 7 minutes. Hopefully they score. Let me know. Let me know, please. After the game is over, please let me know. But let's go back. All right. Guinea. That was a Guinea-Bissau situation. In I told you about Mali situation in Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso, Damiba did a coup d'etat to a legitimate government. Why? Because they always have a because, but the because is never the because at all. It's personal ambitions for all these guys. You ask me, personal ambitions. That's it. They just take a problem, that the existing problem, and make their to justify their cause with that, to justify their actions with that. You see what I mean? They would take something and make a excuse for that, for their behavior, their coups, right? Damiba did coup, and Ibrahim Traore came after that and said that he wasn't doing what he said that he was gonna do. So he did a coup d'etat to him. Coup after coup after coup. In Niger, the president that was there, President Bazoum, legitimate president. Not an election year. He didn't do anything bad. He just minding his business, just doing his work. This guy, he was gonna fire this guy, Abdurrahman Chani. He was gonna fire him. What did Abdurrahman Chani do? Before you fire me, I'm gonna fire you too by arresting you. They arrested him. They arrested the president with the coup. So you see, we are the problems. We are the problems on the continent. So now there's a political instability. I'm tying this to what is actually why our people are leaving that area, why they live in the continent, right? Because there is a political uncertainty, there is a political instability, there's no job. These people are coming, they don't know how to govern. They are coming and messing everything up. There is no economy, there is no development, there is absolutely nothing. And people are leaving the area and leaving the continent. Some of them are doing good job. I give you that. I give them that. I don't know that the reason they did what they did to come to power. They all have their own excuses. You ask me, it's ambition, but the Guinean president is doing a phenomenal job over there. He is doing a beautiful job. Um, you know, there's there's a lot of work being done over there. The project Simandu is bringing a lot of money and a lot of jobs to locals, and infrastructures is getting better. Uh, recently, he changed something that was needed, that was absolutely needed. What was that? So there's a lot of what's my call it, um gold in Guinea, right? Especially in north, yeah, in the okay, north. Map is like this: west, north, not north, yeah, northeast, northeast of Guinea. There's a city called Sigiding. All right, this place, there is a lot of gold there. Um, so people you can get up and get the machine and just go dig for yourself, and whatever you get, it's yours. You see what I mean? So what was happening? Kids, people were dropping out of school. They were dropping out of schools and go and doing this, getting fast money and stuff. Um, they're not getting money because whatever you they getting is not producing any like good money, basically. You know what I mean? Because you gotta take the raw material and change it, whatever they do it. You know what I mean? But at first it is just raw material. You gotta treat it right. So the way it is in the first, when you get it, it's now it doesn't have a lot of value at the moment. All right, you gotta go and treat it to bring value to it. Right. So kids are not going to school, so therefore, um you know what I mean, uh they they're not going to school and they reside there. So basically, to be kind, to be kind, just like people is just gonna be stupider and stupider there, right? Because there is no schooling, people not going to school, and there's still same people residing in that area. You know what I mean? So there is no schooling, there is no proper education, anything like that. So now what he's doing, Dumbuya is doing, the president is doing, is he is taking, basically taking control of that. The government is taking control of it. You see what I mean? So now not anybody can get up and go start digging. So it is getting organized now. That in itself is a great thing. You see what I mean? That in itself is a wonderful thing. People gotta go to school. Those kids have to go to school for the country to have high educated individuals, right? If no school, no higher education, it's just a lot of dummies in the country. So putting an end to that is past due. That was supposed to be done a long time ago. Government take needed to take control of that. Government does not have to do like the work itself. You can just what's my call it? You can um have a private entity take care of that, right? The government doesn't have to do it, but private entity can do it. What is it called? If you remember the word, just go ahead, put it in there for me. But privatizing something. Yeah. Anybody ain't got the score? So I can't even think straight here because of that score. We're down two zip. Game over. Game is over. Ivory Coast is out. Yeah, 2-1. It's okay. It's okay. We still got good teams. I mean, can we say though we have a France though? Because France majority of them are Africans anyway. I think the championship that France won last time was it 4 years ago, 8 years ago. I think it was 8 years ago. Who won last year? Not last year. You know what I'm talking about. Last tournament. Who won that? I don't remember who won. I do not remember. That's 4 years ago. But 8 years ago, I think France won that one. That one should be African championship. They were all Africans, bro. And this one, what do you think about that? What do you think about Mbappe's, the Kantes, all those people, all those Africans, right? Whether they were born in France or not, but their parents are from the continent, so therefore they are Africans. No matter how you put it, that's how it is, right? What do you think about that? Would you rather them playing, doing what they're doing right now, make their money, and go to Africa and do what they are doing? Because a lot of them are doing great job on the continent. Mbappe went to Cameroon. I think he actually built in a hospital there, if I'm not mistaken. His father's village, um, or play for Cameroon. I'm kind of 50-50 on it. What do you think? I think those who are doing like Mbappe, like um, I mean, right now that's actually Mbappe, and what's this guy's name? I forgot his name, but he played for. I mean, obviously he played for France, but one of his or two of his brothers played for Guinea. But then he too went to Guinea and did the same thing. I don't know what he built there. I don't know if it was school or hospital in his village. But so stuff like that, you rather them play for France, have money, get rich, and bring. Well, they're not getting rich for playing for France though. They making their money in their clubs. So I mean, it's a good argument to have. Do you rather them to play it there or play for the African countries? Because if all these people play for their respective countries, Mbappe is fast, man. Mbappe is fast. That dude can run, man. So if they all played for their individual countries, um, yeah, it would have been something, but never know. You will never know. But the argument is a good solid argument. Should they play for France or the other European countries instead of Africa and make their money, but then go to Africa and build Africa, or play for the African countries, possibly make money in the clubs. I don't know. Yeah. So, which one would you prefer? I think, like I said, I'm 50-50. I can see both. I mean, I will love the development, right? First, our continent's got to get developed. So, as long they can bring money and help the continent to develop, and if they're not They don't have because sometimes we have a superiority complex, right? Um, some people they just don't want to be associated with the continent, but I'm sorry, you are who you are, man. No matter what do you do, no matter what do you tell yourself that you're not this, you're not that. That's who you are. I don't care where you're born at. You are African, man. You are African. So going back to South Africa, all right? South Africa today was the deadline given by the March and March group, and today the deadline they gave they wanted all the illegal, the undocumented migrants to leave their country, South Africa. But they don't have no legal authority to make that happen. The only thing they can do is to protest, which they were able to do it today without a problem. And South African government did an excellent job. We can say that because we have not seen or heard of any incident regarding to what happened there, if something happened there today or not. But what do we know? So far, there has not been any incident. In the previous protests, there has been a lot. People were getting uh, beaten. People were getting spit on. People were getting people. They were getting their shop looted. Sometimes put on fire and stuff like that. Some people, unfortunately, lost their lives. Um, what we can say right now, at least five people, 5 to 6 people, had at least died um, from being beaten just because they are from different countries. That's it, or they have different accent. That's it. That's how they. That's this is why they got beaten and killed, right? And this is why those who were humiliated in front of their kids, in front of their wives, and all that. So I am happy. I am glad nothing of that happened today. But South Africa government cannot take their foot off the brake. You gotta keep going. You gotta go all out. You cannot let these people do whatever they want. You know what I mean? It's a bad look. It's a bad all around. You cannot let these people do as they wish, right? Um, so no big incidents and everything is good. Um, this is a really this live stream has been a great experience. This is my very first one, and it has been 2 hours and 25 minutes. I'm still running my mouth, man. I'm still running my mouth. You have anybody got any questions, anything like that, or any updates on what's going on in South Africa, and or anything, any questions, anything like that? Um, yeah, you like my African Union flag back here? African Union flag. I wish they had. I've been looking for ECOWAS. ECOWAS a flag. I'm a member of ECOWAS. Now, this is why. Hey, look. It may say that um, I'm against these three guys because they left ECOWAS, but no, that's not the reason, man. I'm talking about these three guys, those who just joined. I'm talking about Abdurrahman Chani, Asmi Goita, and Ibrahim Traore. I am not against them because they left. Um, they should not have abandoned this or this the new organization they made for themselves. They could have done that, and at the same time being a part of ECOWAS. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm a member of ECOWAS and they're not. So if they're going against ECOWAS, I'm going to be against them. But I don't speak. I'm not speaking against them because they're not part of ECOWAS. I'm not like that. I'm just speaking the truth, man. I'm speaking what they are doing, the things they are doing. It's some of those things are questionable. So therefore, we ask questions. They don't like that. It's not just me though. Even those living in those three countries, their critics. This is why. Look, you think everybody in Mali, everybody in Burkina Faso, everyone in Niger support these guys at 100%? No, if you think that, there's something wrong with you. No one, nobody would support you at 100%. You always gonna have oppositions, but gelling those opposition and keeping those opposition quiet does not mean you are doing the great things over there. Because people are not saying the things that you are doing, people are not pointing out your mistakes, does not mean they are doing the great things over there. You see what I'm saying? So those people are the critics I'm talking about. They're not speaking because they can't. You know what I mean? Their critics cannot talk because they don't have the ability to do so. Some of them are in jail, some of them and their family are threatened. You say anything, they'll come after you, you and or your family. So, but because there nobody speaking against over there in those three in those respective countries does not mean their leaders are doing a great job over there. Not even close. So, um, yeah, yeah. So, um, yeah, you cannot just go and jail your critics and. How would you even know that you're not doing a good thing? You're not doing good jobs because you all your critics are locked up. Like you see, that's if your those who are around you are only telling you good job, no matter what you do, they are just there applauding everything you do and they're not challenging you. If those are your friends, they're not your friends, bro. Leave them. Go get you new friends. If your friends are not telling you the mistakes that you are making, they're your friends. You see what I mean? They're not your friends, bro. They're only everything they everything you do, they say good job. Everything you do, a good job. Everything you do, a good job. Nobody is there booking what you're saying. Nobody is there telling you, bro, this is wrong. Nobody is telling you anything like that. Cut them off, man. They ain't your friends. They are not your friends. They are not your friends. I'm trying to see if there is any. I know it's late in South Africa right now. I'm assuming the protest, or yeah, the protest is over now. And let me see what time it is over there now. It is this is 9 p.m. Okay, 9:23. So I am assuming the protest is over. Okay, hold on. Okay. It's a great turnout. It's good. You have a constitutional rights to protest. Um, do that. That's good. Um, that's good. There's a lot of people out there today protesting. Yeah, a lot of people out there protesting. Thousands of people. Thousands of people. Yeah, obviously. South Africa police said 25,000 people have been repatriated so far, and most of them are from African countries. Yeah, you're not kicking no Europeans out. That's what you're doing. You're only kicking the Africans out, you know? And recently, it's kind of our countries. We gotta be better, man. We gotta be better. We gotta be better, especially. And again, that's why this is why I was talking about the coups and stuff, especially the West African countries. We gotta be better. We gotta be better and build our nations, so then our people would not have to leave. You see what I mean? The some myths, yeah. There's a we're facing a whole bunch of stuff over there, but we don't want to make the problem. Uh, we don't want multiple problems. Basically, like what I'm trying to say, we don't want multiple problems at once. We want to attack the one problem that we have in common. Go and let's go and get that done. For example, um terrorism, right? In the northern Mali, um northern Mali, north northeast of Burkina, you know, Niger. You know what I'm saying? Those places we need to come together and solve those problems. But since these guys think they can do it alone, and not knowing that their problems are just gonna become our problems later. You know what I mean? So what is it why can we now work together to solve these problems so our people just don't be living and trying to cross the ocean? For like a lot of people died in there, man. A lot of people. Like I was just reading a statistic to you here, not big but those who are trying to find 1 million people trying to find the documents residency in Spain. Was it Spain or Italy? Yeah, it was Spain. But Spain is the one closer to us the most. Yeah, it was Spain. So most of those people, those the 1 million people, most of them are from the West Africa region. You see what I mean? And I guarantee you, those people, they're not leaving to go to they're not leaving their country just because they want to. If they have all the means, they're not gonna leave. So we got to have political stability first, right? Political stability. We are gotta have a peace and security in the area, man. The whole continent, and in this particular one, what I'm talking about, the West African area, because again, that 1 million people, if you do a survey, majority of them will be from the West African area. You know, you're not gonna see people from the southern South Africa, or the eastern South Africa, not eastern South Africa, the eastern Africa going doing these kind of things. Most of them are West Africans and Central African, right? But majority will be West Africa. See what I'm saying? Majority will be West Africa. So if um, our leaders can do better job at managing and making this place livable, so our people don't leave. You know what I mean? So our people just don't take their bag and dip. You know, and so we too living here in the West can go back. See what I mean? Can some people want to go back, but for example, those who are from Niger, would they just pack their bag and go? No, because they don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow. If the military is just gonna get up and be like, "Hey, yo, we want to do coup today, coup d'état," and just uh, you know, overthrow a government just like that, we gotta have political stability. We got to have a political stability, and people just we gotta stop. That's just simple. uh, It's just that simple. We gotta stop. We gotta stop that, and make this place livable for us. You know what I mean? Well, stay tuned. I am going to. I'm thinking about making a couple of videos. One possibly about Senegal. That is, we talked about Senegal. I think I have a two or three videos about Senegal. What happened between Macky Sall and President Faye. So there is some development there. Oh my goodness, you know what I mean? Oh my goodness, there's some development out of Senegal, bro. I told you the fight between the two, it's not gonna be easy. All right, it's not gonna be easy for either parties. Not for Faye, not for Sonko. Sonko is the most popular guy over there in Senegal, and Faye is the president. He got the army, he got the money, he got the whole government and all the institutions except one now, though one. So there is a development right there, and Sonko is kind of trying to. I think in this case, you see, Sonko is my boy. Sonko is my boy, but I think he's trying to be a little bit petty now. I only speak the truth, brother. and sisters. I only speak the truth, man. Sonko is my boy. I'll support Sonko at 100%. But if he does something, I'll be like, bro, no. I think he is trying to make Mikey Sa. He's trying to get what's his name? Fi's job really, really hard. Because they just passed a law over there that I want to touch on uh, in another video, or I don't know, it's not gonna be live, but another video probably. But it will be interesting how those two are going to how they're gonna work their differences out, man. It's just gonna be hard. It's just gonna be hard. So the new law that Sonko and his political party, because they have the majority in the Congress, right? They have the majority in Congress. Um, that new law is going to take some presidential power, some of his power, like presidential power, and give to the Congress and the Prime Minister. So Prime Minister and Congress are gonna have more power, and presidential power will be slightly reduced, and that will make Mike. Why I keep saying Macky Sall? That will make what's his name? That will make Fi's job hard for him. So Fi, what he can do, he may not sign that legislation, right? He has already said that he's not going to sign. He's going to put to referendum, which means the whole Senegalese people are going to vote on that on the referendum whether it should pass or not. If not, is he gonna have his presidential power that he was supposed to? If no, Sonko would have more power. Sonko is going to have more power because he's the president of Congress, right? Sonko and his political party is the majority too, so he will have more power. He will make Jomai Faye's presidential horrible. His experience gonna I mean, but he made this problem for himself, man. Like you don't do stuff like this. Like I said in my video, Sonko is a beast. Sonko, the whole Senegal political entities, right? They wanted to take Sonko down. They weren't able to take him down. They were not able to take Sonko down. They put him in jail. They accuse him of this. They accuse him of that. He was disqualified to be president. They tried everything, man. They couldn't succeed. They could not succeed. So, how can this guy Fi take Sonko down? He really cannot. He would not be able to take him down. You feel me? He won't be able to take Sonko down. So he made this a problem for himself. He should not have been that. But yeah, so that's what's going on in Senegal. There's so much going on the continent, man. There's so much going on. We can talk. We can talk all day long, man. We can talk all day long. But going back to um South Africa again. South Africa today, June 30th, was a deadline set by March and March group. Why? Because they wanted all migrants, Africans. Let's be honest, they wanted Africans to leave their country. All right, they wanted all these Africans to leave their country. So today was the deadline given. but their line does not have any legal status, no legal standing whatsoever. So that means they cannot force anybody. The only thing they can do is and was to go in the streets to protest, which they did. And my personal concern here was the life of other people, the life of other Africans, the well-being of other Africans. As long as those people are good, I'm good. So to make sure those people were good, what I wanted the South African government to do is to stand up for those people, is to protect those people, is to defend those people, and they did. But they're not gonna get 100% credit from me because they did not do it out of the kindness of the out of the kindness of their heart. You know what I mean? They did it because they were forced to do it. Why? How were they forced to do it? They were forced to do it because uh, South African businesses were losing money. They were losing contracts in other African countries, and their entertainment business, right? The artists were losing money. They were canceling their shows were getting canceled on the continent. So therefore, they were losing money. The government was taking hits. So they had to do what they did today. They had to prevent all chaos, and they knew too that we were watching. I'm gonna be here. Me and my big mouth, we're gonna be here talking about it. So they knew that this was gonna happen. So therefore, they had to protect other Africans. That's all they had to do, and that's all we asked them to do. You know what I mean? That was it. That was it. That was it. But what I can tell my fellow, I mean, should I even say my fellow South Africans? Because we're not fellow South Africans at all. I can say my fellow Nigerians, my fellow Ghanaians, my fellow Mozambican. That's how I say Mozambican, from Mozambique. My fellow this, my fellow Zimbabwean. I can say all that, but I don't know, man. My fellow South African, it doesn't even sound right. It doesn't even sound right. Still gonna be my fellow Africans. So do I think, yeah. I mean, we cannot kick them out. You know what I mean? We cannot kick them out of the continent. It's their home too. But um, yeah, I don't even know how to address them. The good people of South Africa are my brothers and sisters. How about that? The good people of South Africa are my brothers and sisters. So the good people of South Africa, I'm gonna tell you this though. You gotta do something. You got to speak out. You got to protect your country from these guys. These people are lunatic. They are lunatic, and they are gonna have a political power in South Africa soon. Mark what I'm saying. Mark my word. They are going to have a strong political presence in South Africa. Ramaphosa invited these guys and had a sit down with this guy and some politician, that the guy that I was talking to you about guys about earlier, the guys with the big mouth, the guy, I forgot his name. I don't even know his name. I didn't forget. I don't know his name. The guy that said that, every time I say I have to laugh. The guy that said that he is a man and South African are men, but Nigerians are coming. This was what he said. Nigerian are coming. This is his beef against Nigeria. Oh my goodness, man. I'm not making this up. He said it. I swear he said it. He said Nigerian men are coming into Nigeria and taking their women from them. And in the same breath, said the Nigerian that they are men, Nigerian are not men, or something like that. So the guy that said that, but I'm saying that just to explain, just to show you who said it. The guy that said that, he's like he's always like when the marching, he's like in front of the group. He's one of their leader. He said basically he admitted today, yesterday. I'm sorry, yesterday or today, something like that. That uh, they are getting money. They are getting paid not to go do this, but they are taking money from the government from the politicians. So the good people of South Africa, bro, insist, please, you gotta do something because these people before these people become powerful, because they are going to be that. I guarantee you that. They started there already. This guy's saying that they're getting finance, they're getting money from politicians. That's it. That's a wrap for you, man. That's because you have now you have two extremes. There are extremes. When I say they are extremes. These guys are crazier than if you guys think that Malema is crazy, because I know some South African think that Malema is crazy. Him and his political party. Okay, they think he is crazy. They think he is uh, yeah, they think he is crazy. They think he is extreme, right? But wait, these guys, the March and March people, they are more extreme and crazy than Malema was ever was. You see what I mean? So if you think Malema was crazy, you haven't seen crazy, because these people, they are just that. They are that. They are crazy. They are crazy. They're gonna destroy South Africa, man. But that's your problem, man. That's your problem. Because if you, well, if that happened, you're gonna have to run and go to Zimbabwe and go to Malawi, go to Zambia. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to go to those places. We ain't gonna take you guys. The West ain't gonna take y'all. We got mistreated badly in South Africa after everything we had done for y'all, and this is what you guys gonna do for to us. I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's ridiculous. But I think we are going to. We can go 15 more minutes if you have. Um, yeah, we go 15 more minutes. If you have any questions, you wanna touch anything, just go ahead and let me know, and we can do that in the next 15 minutes. In the next 15 minutes, we're gonna close this session. Um, but and again, good people of South Africa, please don't let that happen. Don't let it happen, man. It's not good. Don't let these people. Well, what's the lady's name? The one that's she's in. I think she's one of the leaders too. I think it's uh what is what is it? Is it Jessita or something like that? Yeah. I remember when he first started this. It was around maybe April, March, April. One of the video, her and this other guy, they stopped a Ghanaian man and asked him for his documentation. That lady I'm talking about. Yeah, she's crazy too. She is crazy. Her and the guy, I think they are the two men leaders. At least this is what we see, right? We see them two out here talking and all that. You don't want these two to have any power, anything, any at all, because they would destroy your country. And like I said, you know, I mean, I'm sorry, but you're not welcome in West Africa. We are people. Is it contradictory? I don't care. I don't care at this point. Like you did not do anything to stop these people. All right. I don't know, man. We have done a lot for you guys, man. For you guys to treat us this way, man, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Um, Nigeria sent billions of dollars to you guys to help you. I see. Um, I think it was like when this first started. I told you guys, Miriam Makeba. I mean, we all love her, man. I mean, she's not like you guys. Like these. I'm not talking about all South African, by the way. I'm talking about these March people. But if thousands of people in the street protesting, though, that's not a small number. That is not a small number, man. We gotta stop kidding ourselves and saying, I know it's maybe millions of people in South Africa, thousands of people in the streets protesting, other demanding other Africans to leave your country, man. It's sad. What a sad day. What a sad day. What a sad day. I don't know if Mandela was here. If Mandela was here, you would act this way, man. But I was saying, Miriam Makeba was she was banned from going to South Africa. Remember that? She was not allowed to have a South African passport. You see, Guinea government gave her two houses. One in the capital right now. One in the capital, Conakry. The other one was in a city called Dabula. They're still there, and they are South African property. You see, we didn't say, okay, she's gone. It was given to her. That's it. No, we gave to her. Now it's South African property. I think South Africa's government actually wanted to remarrow one of them. Was it last year or a year before that? So you see what I mean? We the West Africans, we are just good people, man. I'm saying that you guys not gonna be welcome if something happen over there, if these people take over. But we are good people. We take you in, man. You are welcome. We are good people. West African people are good people. Every other people are good people, but in this particular one, I'm talking about West African people. We just good people. You know what I mean? We're just good people. But you don't want these people. I don't know how to say her name. It's Jacita, something like that. Yeah, her and the guy. And I don't know the guy's name at all. All I know is he said, we are men. We can fight. We will fight, and this, and that. Like one of the videos, go look for the video and watch it. Go watch my YouTube video. Yeah, it's one of them about South Africa. Just watch them. Watch them all. You will see the clip I'm talking about. You will laugh, man. You're gonna laugh. But yeah, you don't want these two people to be in charge, to have any kind of power in South Africa. Not even one of them, or any type of position they should not have, man. You see what I mean? They should not have at all. Um, well, West Africa is the best, man. And the food. Let me touch on that a little quick. When was it? I think it was 3 weeks ago. My wife and I. Yeah, no, yeah, it hasn't been 3 weeks yet. I think 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, my wife and I we went out. We went to this restaurant. It was a East African restaurant. Yeah, yeah. It was East Africa restaurant, and I'm going in there with my swag. I was like, oh, this is not West, man. Why didn't we go to a Western restaurant here, West African restaurant? But what I live, there is not a lot of West African restaurant here at all. There is only I heard of there's possibly two I know of two, but yeah, she heard about this East African restaurant. We went there, and I let everybody know, hey, from West Africa, and we have the best food. We have the best food though. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. If you know of any right there, just go and put in there. But fufu, jollof rice, psh, peanut butter sauce, peanut butter sauce with the rice, okra sauce. So we have the best food. West Africa got the best food. I mean, so yeah. So then at the restaurant, I mean, the food was good. The food was good. Food was good. I ain't gonna lie. The food was good, but West African food is best though. West African food is best. Yeah, West African food is best. Yeah. She's actually talking about going back to that same spot. I think he was what was the country? The owners. What's the country? Uh, what was the country? I can't remember right now. At first, I thought it was a Kenyan restaurant, but it wasn't. Once we got in there, um, yeah, I saw the food. I was like, this is probably Kenyan food, Kenyan restaurant. It is good because it's so it's probably they bought the same food, but at first I thought it was Kenyan food, but it's not. It's